Louisville, home of the best scrapper, also home of the best rapper. Flow dapper, here's another chapter. Ride through, attack you, ride away your laughter. This is what I'm after, blowing on that rapper. Purple Dro, keep a bunch to blow. I don't serve it though, murder flow. If it goes down, I'm the first to know. Y'all niggas late, like the Conan show. Overdose, overload, sharp flow, leave him with the open throat. Lewis Keys, cool as Nova Scotia snow. Puff a blunt, poke a hole, nigga, you supposed to know. Lewis Keys, blowing blunts on the open road. Fuck a cop, fuck a speed limit, drive overdose. Keep a bad bitch, hips wide like Oprah's nose. And you know that I'm a fool, my freestyle's wet, I'm floating in the pool. You should pay your tuition, you're going to my school. Principal keys, you niggas getting held back. Fuck them little sacks, you can have your bread back. No refund, well here the G's come. Hit your ass up, leave you with your fucking head crack.
Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 502.
Louisville, Kentucky, 502. That's where I'm from, player, how about you? I'm from the city where the hate is familiar. I'm from the city where the haters will kill ya. I'm from the city where they like to gamble. Dice game, get robbed, niggas to scramble. Head for the hills, nigga, duck and dive. No bullshit, no shuck and jive. I know a lot of guys.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's cracking? What's good with everybody? We back for another one. Got a little bit of new news to bring you guys regarding the next Manny Pacquiao fight and his potential opponent of Terence Bud Crawford. Just wanted to tap in, see how everybody was doing, and just talk about this topic a little bit, see how everybody feels about it. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. Still not feeling 100% yet, but you know, found some new news, so decided to share. Let me check, make sure all the audio and stuff is good. Alright, I guess y'all can hear me good enough. What's good with everybody though? Pac, what's good, man? Class in session. Hit that like button for me. Pacquiao, that like button, man. I appreciate all y'all for hitting it so far. But if you're just coming in, haven't hit it yet, man, you know, hook it, jab it, uppercut it, all that good stuff. So everybody knows by now, you know, Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao in heavy negotiations, trying to get this fight made before May. A lot of people predicting Pacquiao's gonna beat Crawford, which is very interesting to me. I didn't expect, you know, so many people to actually be going against Crawford. I thought Crawford would be the I thought he, you know, in a lot of people's mind, I thought they would feel like Pacquiao was the underdog in this fight, but it seems like the other way around. They're feeling like Crawford's the underdog in this fight. So I can't wait for this all to play out. But I was going through some articles, man, and I found an interesting article, kind of relevant to what we was talking about yesterday, but just wanted to share the article. It comes from the Molina Bulletin Sports News. Pacquiao Crawford Showdown in May. So, you know, everybody who's reporting on this is targeting that May date, which makes me believe that Pacquiao is trying to fight twice in 2021, and he I guess he's very confident he's going to take Terence Crawford down and move on to fight Earl Spence Jr. So it's going to be interesting, man, to say the least, man. I can't wait for this whole week to play out so we can get Bob Arum's response to what he was saying in the article yesterday. Born Lucky, I have Crawford. What's good with you, Born Lucky? what round you got him in? You got him stopping Pacquiao, or you got him winning on points? Let me know. Let me go and get in this article real quick, man, and we can get into the chat. The wait for the return of Manny Pacquiao to the ring might come to an end soon. A longtime friend of Pacquiao who refused to be identified told the Bulletin Tempo on Tuesday, February 23rd, that the lone 8-division world champ wants a fight in May. Other details such as who will be the opponent and where the fight will be held were not disclosed. But based off of what he's saying, they already got something set up. They know what's going on. I'm pretty sure he has more information than he's willing to reveal. But, you know, going off of what he just said, I think that it's pretty much a goal for May, at least as that fight date. Who the opponent is, pencil him in. I got Crawford in there, you know, personally. But the 42-year-old fighting senator is most likely set for a collision course against the 33-year-old American Terence Crawford, according to the top-ranked motion big boss Bob Arum said in the Barbershop Conversation podcast. Is what we was talking about yesterday. On Monday, February 22nd in Molina, that an investor is willing to spend huge sum of money to make Pacquiao Crawford fight a reality. The investor, who likely hails from the Middle East, will shoulder the enormous site fee that could cover Pacquiao's reported asking price of $40 million from a $50 million purse in his possible fight with Terence Crawford. So, you know, it's a Pacquiao wants $40 million for this fight, but they're saying it's going to be a $50 million purse. So it's looking like somebody's willing to put that $50 million up to make this fight happen. Who that person is or investor group is, we don't know yet. But according to this, it's looking like it's on, man. So possible fight with Crawford, a 3-division world champion and the current holder of the WBO belt. If Pacquiao's fight in May holds true, he still has 3 months to get back into shape that enabled him to defeat Keith Thurman via split decision for the WBA super welterweight title in July 2019. I know that's not the end of it, and that's pretty much all they say. They saved the juicy details, I guess, for that article at the end of the week when Pacquiao actually fully announces the fight. But if you're going off of just what that said, man, I think you can pencil in the Crawford fight. I think the investors are there to make the fight happen. I think the venue's there to make it happen. Whether they're going to have a fully open venue, you know, all the juicy details have yet to be disclosed. But I think you can go on and pencil it in, man. This fight is going down. It's going to happen. Pacquiao's going to get his $40 million. Crawford's going to get his $10 million. And, you know, I guess Bob Arum will recruit off the gate and the television rights, the pay-per-view rights and stuff like that. But I think you can go ahead and pencil it in, man. It's going down. It's not 100% signed yet, but based off what they're saying, and this is coming from the Molina Bulletin. So this is a Filipino news source that's putting this news out there. So, you know, Pacquiao still is over there in Molina working out. So I would pencil this fight as happening at this point. Let me know what y'all think. Adam M, what's good with you, bro? Still doubted Bob's a liar and a bold-faced liar. You know what? It's not really up to Bob Arum. You know, to be honest, it's up to Bob Arum to say yes, but it's not up to Bob Arum, according to this article, which I was wondering about, to put the money up. So, I would say that there's a 90% chance this fight's going to happen, just because Arum ain't got to put no money up. If there's an investor willing to put up the whole $50 million, I don't see what Bob Arum could have to complain about other than maybe not wanting the fight to happen in the Middle East. But I don't see why he wouldn't want it to happen over there, because I think he could charge more for the tickets and make an even bigger, recoup even more money off the ticket sales, because there are going to be a lot of big name people over there with big money to buy those big expensive tickets. And this fight's going to be kind of exclusive if they don't have a full venue, so those ticket prices could skyrocket really fast. Orlito, what's good with you, bro? What's up? Rodolfo Lopez, what's up, Red? What's up, Rodolfo, bro? Thank you for tuning back in, man. So the current news, man, according to the Molina, Molina Bulletin Sports News, it's a 90% go for this fight, man. They're talking about one of Pacquiao's friends put some news out there today that there's an investor group. There is an investor group. He didn't name them. He said he couldn't name them. That is investing in this fight over in the Middle East. They got the $50 million to put up. They got the 40 for Pacquiao. They got the 10 for Crawford. According to this, Bob Arum really don't got to put up no money. I guess he's just trying to facilitate the fight, or maybe he'll have ESPN broadcast the fight. I think that's what they're going for on the end of Bob Arum. I don't think they really need Bob Arum to put up money. They just want Bob Arum to use his relationship with ESPN probably to broadcast the fight. I don't know if this will be a dual broadcast, like ESPN will do it on their end and Fox Sports will do it on their end, since Pacquiao technically is still on PBC Boxing, but we don't know that yet. You know, this is just some new fine details that are coming out today that are pushing my thoughts in the direction that this fight is going to happen. It's going down. I really don't think it's up to Bob Arum at this point. I just think it's up to them just announcing the fight at this point. And this deal is very lucrative for Bob Arum, man. You know, he could still walk away with $3 or $4 million free, and Terence Crawford can still get the biggest payday of his life, being that he will get a full $5, maybe $6, even $7 million payout just for his purse, and then Bob Arum can still walk away with $2 million, $3 million from the purse and a portion of the pay-per-view money. So everybody's gonna get rich as far as MP Promotions, Top Rank. They're all gonna make real good money off this fight. Even if they don't fill up a stadium, they're still gonna make great money off this fight. And I think if Pacquiao wins, this stands to cement him moving forward as the greatest fighter ever. I can't wait for this to go down just to see what he brings to the table, man. And as confident as they are, I'm extremely confident in Pacquiao pulling something off miraculously here. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Lots of rich people live in the Middle East. 50 mil easy. Yeah, I think that's not asking a lot from those people over there with their oil money. It's only a question of is that 10 million enough for Bob Arum and Terence Crawford to split and be happy? And you know, is this a definite? You know, are they gonna put fans in the audience? I think these are the only things that they're probably working out. How are they gonna televise the fight, and how big of a crowd is actually going to be able to attend this fight? So you know, I would say those are the behind the scenes things that they are working on. But if you just joining in, you didn't hear what I said in the beginning. The Molina Bulletin Sports News is reporting that a friend of Manny Pacquiao has come out and said that this fight is basically on, that they have a investor or investors in the Middle East with the full $50 million fight purse. Pacquiao's 40, Terence Crawford's 10. They're just waiting to officially announce it. I'm 90% sure this fight's a go, but we just got to wait and get the official announcement. But this is somebody, according to this report, that is very close to Pacquiao, knows the full details, just can't disclose everything at the moment. So let me get into the chat and then we'll move on a little bit. See what everybody's thinking about the news. Orlito, you don't get my name right, bro. Even the surname. My bad, bro. Either I never get it. Or Toledo. I'm sorry. It's so small on my screen I can barely see it, but that's how it looks. Ortilio. I think it's Ortilio. Hopefully I'm saying it right now, but my bad. Man. Bad Tito says, "Sup, Red? What's good?" It's pronounced Ortilio. Yeah, okay, I see it now. I couldn't see that eye. It's so small. I couldn't see that eye, so my bad. Ortilio. I got it. I got you now, bro. My bad. Sabano, what's good? Bobby Arum said, okay for the 50 mil deal for Pacquiao versus Crawford on Middle East fight venue at it's not official yet, but someone close to Pacquiao has come out and dropped some news saying that they've got the 50 million or full fight purse. Somebody's investing in it. Bob Arum don't really got to put the money up. According to this article, there's an investing group that's putting the 50 mil up. They got Pacquiao's 40. They got Crawford's 10. So I would say this fight's a go, man. It's going to be real ugly for Terence Crawford if he turns this fight down. If somehow all these talks fall apart, it's not going to look good on Terence Crawford's end at all. Elliot Rigby. What's up, Red? Watching you from down under. Good. God bless. What's good, Elliot? Appreciate you for tuning in, bro. How's it going down there, man? How the weather down there? Bet it's warmer than up here. Fight words with Chip Bud. Yeah, boy. Let's get it on, man. I can't wait for this fight to happen. I think Pacquiao stands a real good chance of beating Terence Crawford and beating him decisively, perhaps in the same manner he did Keith Thurman, maybe even worse than what he did Thurman. Thurman's a big guy, so Pacquiao had to kind of break him down a little bit, but Crawford's more of Pacquiao's size, so I think he would be able to land easier shots on Crawford. But Crawford does have a little bit of speed. He doesn't really pack a big punch, but he does have speed. So it's still a dangerous fight for Pacquiao. Bad Tito, what do you think of the LDBC saying Manny is easy fight for ESG or Bud? I had another article I wanted to get into, which kind of, I appreciate you for saying that because it kind of leads me into that article. But you know what, man? A lot of people asked me about the LDBC. I didn't even know who they were, to be honest with you, until Caps and Full G told me what it stands for and everything. But, I don't expect people who are not fans of Manny Pacquiao to say anything good about him at this point. I just expect them to try to get him out of the way like everybody else does. I don't, they can say what they want to say, but I don't feel like any of those people, and I don't know none of them personally. I don't watch their content, so I really can't speak on what they said because I haven't heard them say it. But I just don't expect people who are not fans of Manny Pacquiao or any athlete or boxer, whatever you want to call them, to ride with that guy when he's kind of standing in the way of probably their favorite fighter moving forward. So, they want him out of the way, basically. So, hey, it is what it is. If he's still good enough to fight, I'm going to watch him fight, and I'm going to cheer for him. Till the day I see that he's not good enough to fight, then I'll stop trying to promote, him getting in the ring. But he looks awesome in the last 4 times we saw him in the ring. So I have nothing bad to say about Pacquiao at all, or I would never encourage him to stop fighting based off what I saw in that Keith Thurman fight. This is going to be cracking fight. Don't count out the veteran riding with Pac all the way. Elliot Rigby. Man, straight up, I'm riding with Pacquiao. I'm riding with experience, power, and speed. I think Pacquiao still got enough to beat these younger guys. You know, I don't think they're as special as they being advertised as. I think, you know, they could get there, but they just haven't been through those wars yet. And I think Pacquiao is actually the perfect test for both of those guys. If Pacquiao makes it through Crawford, you know, it would probably be the most amazing sports experience of the last 10 years for me, besides Louisville winning the national championship. I think that would be the greatest sports experience, because my football teams don't win, my basketball teams ain't won since the 90s. So, you know, I think that would be the most amazing sports experience of the past 10 years to me, if he's able to pull this off. Either one of them. If he can just go through Crawford, then go get the Spence fight and, you know, take an L to Spence, I would still be happy with the accomplishment, because that means he would have took those belts from Crawford and went to fight Spence to be unified champion. So I think it would be an awesome way for him to end his career. Will it go down like that? Let's hope and wish it do go down like that, and it don't go down in a bad way. LDBC is full of haters of PAC. It sounds that way, man. It don't sound like those guys are Pacquiao fans at all. I didn't know it stood for Lion Den Boxing Community or something like that. I think that's what Captain Full G said it stands for. But, you know, he had told me about it one time, and then there were some other people in the chat who had brought it up. But I never, you know, if I know they got an opinion that's way off of mine, I don't waste time even going to listen to those guys. Why am I investing my time in people who totally disagree with what I'm feeling? You know, I don't even waste my time on people like that. Or Leo. Here in the Philippines, we're all still waiting. So, what's the news over there since you're in the Philippines? What's the latest news over there? Like, what's being said about Pacquiao in the newspapers and stuff? What's the latest word? Let us know, man. You in the thick of it. You know, you're closer to Pacquiao than we are. I can only go off the latest headlines and what the latest official news in the U.S. is about this fight. And that's the most recent official news I could find about this fight. Was coming from the Molina. What is this? It was called the Molina. What is the name of this publication? Bulletin. Sports News. So they're the ones reporting this. But you let me know since you're in the Philippines. Fighting with Chip Bud says, I think Manny respects Crawford more than Spence. I think Bud beats EJ, but Manny matches up stylistically better against Crawford. I could agree with you there. I think the styles make fights. I think the styles are a clash in this fight, but I think it's the experience favors in Pacquiao's way. You know, I think his experience is going to carry him through this fight. I think Crawford has never been on this type of stage before. I think he might, especially if there is 20, 30,000 people there, if they manage to be able to put, you know, a couple of thousand people in the stands, and they're pretty much all going to be Pacquiao fans, I think it's going to be interesting to see how Terence Crawford reacts to that, and what type of fight he comes out trying to fight. Because I feel like he's going to try to slug with Pacquiao, which is the wrong game plan. It would be in his best interest to box Pacquiao for 12 rounds, but I think because people think that Pacquiao's old and washed up, he's gonna try to come out and do something dramatic, which is try to knock Pacquiao out, and I think that opens the door for Pacquiao possibly knocking him out or hitting him with a punch similar to what he caught Keith Thurman with. You know, it's my personal opinion, but I feel like he might go in with the wrong game plan because everybody thinks Pacquiao is old. Or Leo says, does Thurman really has stronger punch than Crawford? I would think so. I would think his punching power is better than Crawford's, just because of the size difference. You know, Thurman's a slightly bigger fighter than Crawford is, so he has more body mass. I don't know for sure if his punching power is better than Pacquiao. I mean, better than Crawford's, but I would assume it is because I don't, you know, Crawford really hasn't knocked anybody out at 147. He did TKO Kell Brook, but he didn't knock him out. You know, none of these guys are really knockout artists in the way that Manny Pacquiao was. And once Manny Pacquiao got up to 147, he wasn't a knockout artist anymore because he was fighting bigger fighters. So I think Terence Crawford's knockout power was better at 135, 140. And I don't think it's carried to 147. Pacquiao's punch has still carried to 147. It's just not as heavy as it was at 135 and similar to Crawford, but I think Pacquiao's speed along with his power makes his punches heavier than the average fighter, if that makes any sense. But I do feel like, you know, Thurman's punching power is probably better than Crawford's. I feel like Thurman and Spence Jr.'s punching power might be equal to each other. But I still don't think either one of those guys, Thurman, Crawford, or Spence, has the best, you know, punching power in boxing or even in the welterweight division. LOL, if Pac beat Bud, Spin will duck him. I don't know if Spence will duck him. I think Spence will take that fight. It would be the biggest fight of his career, the biggest payday of his career. Of course, if they're willing to give Terence Crawford $10 million for that fight, think of what, if Pacquiao beats him, the money that Spence is going to make, you know, would be somewhere around probably like $20 million, $25 million. Pacquiao probably end up getting somewhere around $60 million. It would be a huge fight, you know, to be made. I think if Crawford wins, it makes the Spence fight even bigger too. You know, I don't think it's going to do the same numbers as if Pacquiao's name was next to one of those guys' names. But I think if Crawford wins, that turns the Spence fight into a $30, maybe $40 million fight. And he might turn around and get another $10 million payday off of Spence. You know, Spence walks away with 30, 25, 30 million, and Crawford walks away with 10 million again. So he could stand to make, you know, 20, 30 million dollars off of two fights, depending how this Pacquiao fight goes. So I feel like it's gonna go down, man. I feel like it's gonna happen. Elliot says if Pac beats Crawford, he'll be undoubtedly the GOAT. I think he's already top 5, top 3, top 5, arguably. But I think if he pulls this off, there's no argument of whether he's the best fighter all around, man. And you know, because no other fighter would have accomplished what he's accomplished past 40, especially not beating world champions. He's already the oldest guy to win the WBA title, which is another accomplishment he pulled off. Then he would have pulled off unifying titles at 40 years of age. He, you know, a lot of new records would be set if he pulls this off. So I don't think it would be a doubt in anybody's mind of where his placement would be on the all-time great list. Pac says Spence. Leo says Pac. What is LDBC? I really don't know. Capsule 4G said it stands for Lions Den Boxing. It's either community or council or something like that. But I really don't know. I don't watch these guys. I don't know who these people even are to bring them up. You know, only time I've heard of them is when y'all tell me about them. You know, I watch certain boxing channels. And I do that for certain reasons. I don't really watch a lot of these guys who just kind of be talking, you know, to be talking. Because a lot of these guys are just there to stir up controversy. They get views off of being controversial. I ain't really into all that, man. So I don't even know what the LDBC is all about or what they stand for, how they got started. I really couldn't tell you, bro. No shade to them, do y'all thing, man. But I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Adam M. Bud gonna box and try to make it boring like in the post-stall fight, but if he gonna be forced to go to war with Pac. We want war. We want Bud scalpel. You know what? I think he is gonna try to take him to war. I think it's gonna be a throwback fight. I think actually, Pacquiao's so confident and his team is so confident in winning. I think you might see a throwback Pacquiao coming to this fight. I think how they always say the killer instinct is back in Pacquiao. I think it might really be back in Pacquiao this time. I think he might be ready to put his 100% all into these last two fights and go really bees to the wall in these last two fights. So I think you might see Pacquiao the most shredded he's ever been coming into a fight. I think you might see him the most focused he's ever been going into a fight. I think you might get a Super Saiyan, to use a young people word, Super Saiyan version of Pacquiao facing off with Crawford. There's still a chance of Crawford winning that fight. Even if the best version of Pacquiao comes in there, Crawford can still win. No shade toward Crawford. I'm not saying he's gonna come in there to get knocked out. He's not going into this fight to lose. But that's why I think it'll be a war. If Pacquiao brings the war to him, and Crawford's willing to stand toe to toe, we could see definitely a throwback Pacquiao Barrera, throwback Pacquiao Morales, throwback Pacquiao Marquez style fight. I don't know if Crawford can bring a Marquez style fight though. I don't know if that's even in Terence Crawford's game or his skill set. I'm not sure if he can fight like those guys. I've never seen him go to war like that before. Leo says, no updates yet, bro. If there is, it's just about political. In the recent poll, he's in third spot for the presidency. Interesting. Who are the other two guys in front of him for the presidency? Adam M. It's Blue Blood Sports TV, Fannin Boxing, BFTB Boxing, 7-8 Sports TV. These guys are LD. Oh, I know those guys' channels, but I didn't know that they had a coalition of channels put together like that. That's smart. I will say that's a smart plan. It's kind of like what I want to do with some of the guys that be in the chat. Caps and Full G and some other guys. I kind of wanted to put something together like that. Not just for Pacquiao, but for fight fans who are like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because that's smart. It's a way to share subscribers. It's a way for everybody to get views. So no shade to those guys if that's what they do. And their game is to diss Pacquiao and they all get views off of it. Well, salute you. More power to you. But it don't mean that Crawford's gonna beat Pacquiao. Just because those guys are kind of popular and they get views. It seems like Blue Blood gets the most views. Blue Blood and then BFTB Boxing, I think and Fannin, they get the most views. But smart of those guys to work together to push whatever brand they got going. For hey, no shade to them guys. But like I said, I don't really watch them. None of those guys. I have used some of their footage before in one of my videos to kind of make a point. But to tell you the truth, I only used a portion of what I heard him say on a video that related to Pacquiao, and I just used a portion of that. But no, I don't really watch Blue Blood. I can't really watch him. He's not my style. Fannin, BFT, 7. I have seen some of 780's Sports' videos before. I ain't gonna lie. I have watched a few of his videos in the past before. But I didn't know he was. I guess I didn't watch enough of the video to know that there was a LDBC or anything like that. But hey, salute to those guys. here to diss nobody, man. What those guys do is what those guys do. If they get views off of dissing Pacquiao, let them do their thing. We do something different over here, so it is what it is, bro. Bad Tito, they're pro-black fighters. Nobody is good except black fighters for these guys, LDBC. And I think that's why I don't tune into them, is because they are so, what you call pro-black. It's not because they're pro-black. I have nothing against nobody being pro-black, but I have something against people having prejudice in sports. I don't get it. You know, I don't. People having prejudice, period, is weird. But people having prejudice in sports is really weird to me. I think the best fighter is the best fighter, man. And you just because you're black and another guy's black, you know, the guy you like might not even like you in real life. If he met you, he might not even like you. Like, I don't know if Manny Pacquiao would be my friend if I ever met the guy. He might not even give me an interview. He might say, "Get away from me, little black man. What is your problem?" You know, I don't know. You know, so I would never, you know, base this off of race. You know, I just like Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, I was actually a Marco Antonio Barrera fan. And then he fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao beat him. And I got to see Pacquiao. And I started watching Pacquiao. And then I was a Eric Morales fan, too. And I watched Pacquiao pick Morales apart. So I've never been based off of race when it comes to boxing. My favorite fighters are the best fighters out there. They're not based off of, I like you because you black, and rappers say your name, and you got a big chain, so I can relate. You know, I like Adrian Broner, and half of my subscribers, or the people who support the channel, don't like Adrian. They can't stand AB, you know, so I might want to make some AB videos, but I know ain't nobody gonna watch them, so, you know, some of my favorite fighters, you know, I got a lot of favorite fighters, man, and most of them aren't black people. You know, I don't like once again, I don't like athletes because of their skin color. I base it off of skill sets and the type of person that they are in real life, man. I don't care if you black, purple, an alien. If an alien was out there knocking people out, I would be cheering for the alien. Like it's but let me see. Let me go back into the okay. Or Leo says, if Pac Spence happens instead with Bud, how does the split go with go? Sorry for my English. It's all good, bro. You know, your English is probably better than mine. But if I don't know, you know, it's interesting. I think there's a reason he's going after. That might be the reason he's going after the Crawford fight first instead of the Spence fight. Is he knows that that Spence is going to command more money. So if he can go beat Terence Crawford, he can make himself worth more when he goes to negotiate with Spence. Because, you know, Spence is going to want to be the A side in that fight if he takes on Manny Pacquiao. But he can't be the A side because Pacquiao's more popular than he is. So the way for Pacquiao to even it out is to go beat Terence Crawford and potentially get those belts from Crawford. So it gives him that A side negotiating power back. I think that's the reason he's not going after Spence first, is because Spence is going to want to be the A side, basically. Adam M says, and they are all pro Wilder, push Glovegate scandal. That Glovegate stuff is funny, man. The whole steroid talk with Pacquiao is funny. The Glovegate is funny. You know, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. They make those videos because y'all go watch them. Y'all get mad and y'all comment on them. And it pushes it up in the algorithm. So the more y'all support it, the more y'all watch it, the more they're going to keep pushing that line. You know, that's the reason I don't support it and I don't watch it. I want that type of boxing talk to go away. And I don't hate those guys and feel like their channels should go away, but I feel like that style of boxing talk should go away. And the only way to make it go away is for people to not support it. But the more y'all get angry and watch it and get clickbaited, the more it's gonna get promoted throughout YouTube. YouTube loves that type of stuff, man. YouTube loves clickbait. As much as they try to say that they don't want you to clickbait, No, they want you to clickbait because people click on it, and it make you have to watch that commercial. It make you get mad. It makes you comment. So, hey, take it for what you want, but if you keep supporting it, they're going to keep making it, man. So, you know, hey, if you want it to go away, just stop supporting it. Bad Tito, hope Pac exposes his glass chin. That would be interesting if Pacquiao knocks him out. It brings a whole new dynamic to that Spence fight if Pacquiao knocks him out. It makes it so much more. Even if he beats him, it's going to make that Spence fight a huge fight. But if he knocks him out, oh boy. I'm telling you, I told y'all like 2 streams ago, if he knocks Crawford out, I'm going to flip. I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to pick my camera and my laptop up. I'm taking it and find the first city bus I can find, and I'm going to flip it over. Live on YouTube as right after Pacquiao knocks Crawford out. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I'm going to pick you and see a little black guy pick up a city bus and flip it. Then y'all gotta come bail me out of jail. Don't leave me in jail. As you know I'm going to jail. Don't leave me in there. I did it for y'all. Adam M. Pac gonna box the other candidates for president. He would definitely win if it was a fight. He'd definitely be winning. I think he got it in the bag though. I think he's gonna end up the front runner by the time. And this is like, even though we're not voting for Pacquiao, this is like free publicity for Manny Pacquiao. If he wins this fight, you know, it's gonna catapult his chances of winning that presidency straight through the roof. But you know, that's all interesting. I want to make some videos surrounding that, but I don't got no contacts in the Philippines. You got to be my contact in the Philippines, man, so I can make some videos about the presidency. Or you make the videos and I'll put you on the channel, man, if you want to, or Leo. Let's see. Bad Tito. Yeah, Blue Blood says Bud beats Pac easy. I don't know about easy, man. I don't think it's gonna be easy for either one of these guys. Like I said, I don't think either one of them is coming in to lay down. But I do definitely think if Pacquiao beats Bud, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be crazy the next day on YouTube. Just put it that way. It's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings out there. It's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings if Pacquiao loses, depending on how he loses. If he loses by half a point, controversial decision, you know, it could stir up some rematch talk, or it could we could possibly see Pacquiao still fight again. But if Bud knocks him out, it's gonna be a lot of hurt people out here, man. But if Pacquiao wins, I say it again, if Pacquiao wins, I might break the internet that day. I might get 1 million views on a video. That might be the day I get 1 million views on a video. You know, but a lot of those guys are gonna get trolled so crazy. It's gonna be they might quit their channels, you know. So gonna be a lot of hurt feelings if and when this fight goes down. Believe me. So just prepare, man. Somebody might be leaving the internet after this fight. Alito, women are ahead of him in the poll. The first one is the daughter of the current president. See, some guy told me a few streams ago that Pacquiao was running with that lady who is the daughter of the current president. And I thought that was wrong because everything I was seeing was saying that he was running for president. Somebody said he was running as vice president behind her. So I don't know what they was talking about. But I appreciate that, Leo, man. Like I said, if you want to make some videos, bro, you can definitely be our Filipino correspondent, man, for all our Filipino subscribers, man. And you can push the line for the Filipino people. I ain't got no problem with putting you on the channel. Fight Words with Chip Bud. They misrepresenting the LDBC. They're hating too. Look, let's keep it boxing. You know, like I said, man, I'm not here to hate on nobody or try to down talk nobody's version of boxing talk. Like I said, my protest to that is, instead of trying to talk about these people and try to bad mouth another black person, you know, because at the end of the day, we are all black people, you know, and I'm not I'm not here to go against no black people, but I'm not pro-black. I'm pro-everybody. We all, as long as you cool, I ride with you. You know, I open my platform up to people. I ain't got no problem with nobody. If those guys ever wanted to come on here, which they never would, but if those guys ever wanted to come on here and just chop it up, you know, I'm willing to do that too. You know, ain't no hate, man. We ain't no need for nobody to hate on nobody. There's room for everybody. Everybody got a place. I tell y'all all the time, man, if y'all ain't making videos, why ain't y'all making videos? You know what I'm saying? Y'all make videos. I help you promote your videos. I ain't got no problem with that. You know, we got to stop trying to compete with each other and start working with each other, man. If we work with each other, everybody can win. When you trying to compete with somebody, man, it always ends up bad. So I agree with you, Chip Bud. You know, as long as we going against each other, we never gonna get what we want out of boxing, man. Everybody's become a hater. It's like a hater culture in boxing. If you don't like Pacquiao, if you don't like Mayweather, you hate If you like Mayweather, you hate Pacquiao. If you like Pacquiao, you hate. You know, I don't know none of these people personally, so I ain't got no reason to hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you come, you disrespect me, then it's on. You know what I'm saying? You talk about me and my family, then you know you starting a problem you don't want. But as long as everybody's being respectful, I ain't no hater, man. Why I hate these people? I don't even know these people. Adam M. I watch all channels, LDBC mostly, Fanning all. BFTB, Punch Drunk. Is Punch Drunk in the LDBC? I didn't know. You know, I've watched a few of his videos. I have definitely watched. You know, he's a little more laid back. You know, I have watched a few of his videos. You know, never really indulged, but he had a few things to say I listened to in a couple of videos. And I kind of like what he does with his thumbnails. BFTB, I like his thumbnails. I see his thumbnails all the time. Don't watch his videos, but his thumbnails be dope. Him and Punch Drunk's thumbnails do be dope. Fanning, can't get into him at all. Tried, like I said, but I tried to listen to him one time, but I couldn't. I couldn't get with it. Showbiz the adult. Ah, man, I definitely can't. He's just so animated, man. I cannot stand 2 seconds of his videos. Man, to be honest, that's just being honest with no knock, no diss. If you like Showbiz, hey man, he's doing his thing. He gets big views. If that's what you like Showbiz the adult. I'm not telling you not to. I just can't get into it. You know, I come to YouTube when it comes to boxing to get news. I don't come to be entertained. You know, if I want to be entertained or something, I'll watch some comedy skits or you know, I don't go to boxing channels to get, you know, laughs. It's not about laughs. I try to get the news from boxing channels. And they don't really deliver. They deliver the news in a comedic, some of them in a comedical way. Some of them, they just, you know, it's all F-bombs but so I can't really get into it. I'm not getting what I want out of it, so I don't watch it or support it. But no knock to none of them guys. They doing their thing, especially Showbiz the adult. Man, definitely. He's taking things to a different level. He's on he's doing something different, which I can't, you know, I'll say, you know, I commend him for doing something different and not just doing the same thing, not offering the same thing that everybody else is offering, you know. But as far as I don't watch them, you know, I never have, never will. No knock, you know, let them do their thing. My own conclusions. I dig it, Adam M. No knock, bro. I don't hate you for watching nobody you watch. Support the people you like, bro. Just stand firm, you know, and like the people you like. And when people say something you don't like, just tune out, man. You know, that's how you that's how you voice your opinion about something. That's how you keep something from growing. If y'all don't like it, don't tune into it, man. Don't support it, you know. I don't support it because I don't like it, unfortunately. It's just me, though. Pac, have you watched all Pac-Man's fights? Some of them you can't watch. You know, they're not available anymore. Like some of his old fights before he was famous. You can't. But from Barrera 1 to the present day, I've probably seen every last Manny Pacquiao fight. And I'm not lying to you. I mean every last Manny Pacquiao fight. And I probably watched them multiple times. It was one year, probably like the year before Pacquiao fought Mayweather, where I had watched Pacquiao Cotto, Pacquiao Margarito, Pacquiao De La Hoya, probably twice a night for like 2 months. I don't know why I was watching them fight so much. But when I went back and I rewatched them, it just seemed so brutal. It just seemed like it seemed so brutal rewatching it that I just had to keep watching it. So yeah, I watched a lot of Pacquiao's fights, but some of them you can't. Some of the old ones you can't really find. Chip Bud says, "Do you think you guys should defend his belt before fighting Spence?" I think I don't know if he can defend this belt yet. You know, because of the whole situation with the BAG or BGA, the GBA or whatever it's called over in the Philippines. I forgot the acronym. That they're contesting Pacquiao being stripped. So I think they got to work that out before you guys can actually even defend that belt. We don't know exactly where. I would like to see. Listen, I've been advocating for Pacquiao to fight you guys for a while, but if he don't really have the time to do that, to go that route, he has to, either take these 2 fights, take the 2 most lucrative fights he possibly can, if he's planning on being done with the sport, or at least just fighting twice in 2021. So he has to get the best fights he can while he can get them, and then move on. So I like you guys. Don't get me wrong. I think you guys is a tough fight. I think you guys has a great chance against Spence or Crawford. But I don't know if he's actually gonna get those opportunities. He might get the belt taken back from him, and Pacquiao might get reinstated. So hard to say what's gonna happen with you guys right at the moment. We just gotta wait and see. I'll watch that AB vid cause I know it's gonna be funny. That's the problem though. That's the reason I don't, spread it out just yet. Eventually I am gonna start really spreading it out and adding a whole lot of new stuff to the channel. But I want to, build the community. I had it going at first, and then when I walked away for that year and a half, I guess YouTube purged my channel and they just took all my subscribers away. So when I started dropping videos again, YouTube wasn't showing it to anybody. So I got to go back through the process of building a subscriber base back to the point to where I put a video out, it'll actually rank because enough people are watching it initially, and it's not just getting brushed over. So it's a process to everything. But definitely, it's all coming, man. It's all, hopefully, willing, everybody stays healthy and we make it through, and that's just all hope that everything works out, man, day by day. I do got a plan working in the background, so don't think I'm just out here wandering around the internet for lack of a better word. Shroom, no, RIP humanity if alien KO people. Hey, straight up, if an alien was out here I would support him. I'm gonna be like, okay, the alien's knocking people. I'm not gonna be racist against the alien out here knocking people out. I'm gonna be interested in seeing these fights. Who wouldn't tune in to watch an alien knock somebody out? Come on now. Bad Tito. I heard Pac motioning to get his belt back from. Yeah, definitely. So we don't know how it's gonna play out just yet, man. So just gotta kind of play that one day by day. James Baxter, what's good with you, James Baxter? Not really familiar with your name, but if you are a supporter of the channel and you subscribe, man. I appreciate it. And welcome to the chat, bro. Bud versus Spence is going to be another Mayweather versus Pacquiao. They're going to fight in their late 30s, in my opinion. It's possible. You know, they're already in their 30s, so technically the fight is past its prime. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully we get to see it, Baxter. I just want to see that fight. But, you know, Pacquiao's trying to throw a monkey wrench in that right now. If he wins, then will that fight, it might not ever happen. Adam M, people give these guys $100 super chats just to say. It's crazy, ain't it? The internet's an odd place, man. You know. But to be honest with you, man, I ain't here to expose nobody or nothing like that, man. You know, it is what it is. Those guys do what they do. They make a lot of money doing what they do, man. They got a good community. Obviously, if people are donating like that to that channel, I don't know if I'll ever be in a position to get somebody to donate $100 to me for saying salute, but it shows you their influence, man. They got influence over people, and their fan base are really into what they say. You know, hopefully we'll build up a community like that one day. You know, it is what it is. I don't feel like people have to give me money to say what's up, or, you know, I thought that was the purpose of being on social media. But it's interesting, you know. Those guys got they got real investors behind their channels. I don't have no investors. I ain't got no MCM. There are no YouTube, what do they call them? Channel managers who I got a channel manager, but I never talk to him, her, or whoever she is. They send me stuff from time to time, but I just what does YouTube want now? But I don't have an MCM or any fighters who back my channel, or any magazines or anything that back my channel. So it's just me here, bro. It's just me and us. It's we here. But I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm glad to have this community. You know, those guys get, you know, some of those guys like Blue Blood. You know, when I scroll through the feed, sometimes I see his lives, and he'll have 600-700 people in his lives. I don't watch them, but you can't not notice these people. I didn't know that, like I said, that was the LDBC. But it all makes sense now, you know, why all these guys' videos kind of rank next to each other, and why, you know, they have such a big portion of the algorithm. Makes sense now, but, you know, interesting stuff. Y'all hipping me to some of the other YouTube game that's out there. But I stay in a bubble, man. You know, I can keep my opinion as long as I stay in the bubble. So I keep myself in a certain bubble, man. But y'all expanding my bubble. I appreciate y'all, man. This is why I like doing these lives more than actually making the videos, because you don't get any feedback or any interaction really when you make a video. When you go live, and people interact. It's dope, man. I don't see why, you know, I don't want people to have to give me $100 for us to communicate with each other. I want YouTube to give me $100 for us, but I don't want to force y'all to give me money for us being, you know, saying we cool, or y'all coming and we all chop it up. You know, it is what it is, man. As long as y'all keep clicking them buttons, watching them commercials, and, you know, clicking the thumbnails, I'm good with that. Bad Tito, you know, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on here, man. I got a slight headache, man, today. So I'm gonna get ready to lay it down, man. Eat something, lay it down. But Bad Tito says it would be easy for Bud, I guess you were saying, for B both of them, but Pac could win. It wouldn't be easy for both of them, but Pac could win. I feel the same way. I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight. I just favor Pacquiao and his experience, his skill sets, and his punching powers. You know, so I don't want to go against that. If Manny not fighting Crawford in the U.S., may have a chance win scorecard. Excuse me. I do feel like if it was in the U.S., he might get, screwed on the scorecards. But being that they're trying to take it overseas, I don't see a shady decision in this one. And the fact that Bob Arum's not putting up the money, there's a third party putting up the money. I don't feel like there would be any shadiness in this fight. Hopefully, but we don't know. Anything's possible. In the field, we also like Crawford and Spence, especially Bud, because he's so good. That's interesting. So over there in the Philippines, Crawford's actually more popular than than Spence is. That's interesting. I think it's the opposite over here. Bad Tito, truth, brother. Tough fight for both Pac and Bud. GT, I'm sorry, man. Your comment got rejected, man, due to if you said a cuss word, you can't put cuss words in the chat. Same for you, Don. Adam M, I don't necessarily like all of them because I watch them. Sometimes I do it for laughs and the occasional trolling, which usually results in getting blocked. Hey, that whole trolling world is something else, man. People will kill me with being trolls, man. But whatever entertains you, do your thing. GT, some people like to be fooled and listen to crap. Then there's channels for them, but this is the channel for the realists. I appreciate that, man. I try to give real boxing news, man. And people want just boxing news. They want boxing news, and then they want to talk. They want to be a part of the conversation. So I don't want to have to do comedy sketches and cuss you out just for us to talk about boxing. I think we have a better conversation if we all just voice our opinion, and if everybody's getting heard, it's a fair conversation. I ain't here to just give one side of the argument either. I don't mind people who don't like Pacquiao coming in and voicing their opinion. I don't mind people who like Pacquiao coming in and voicing their opinion. It gives both sides of the argument, makes the conversation more interesting than for me to be sitting here cussing you out because you don't like Pacquiao. I don't even know Manny Pacquiao personally, so why would I be on my channel cussing people out who don't like Manny Pacquiao? It don't even make sense. But that's what, like I said, it's entertaining for a lot of people. A lot of people tune in because that's entertaining. That's what makes them laugh. That's what makes their day. Some people like that. I just don't. It could go too far for me, and I can go too far with things. So I don't even want to get caught up in that whole conversation, man. I'm really a real person, so it can go left real quick if you start playing with me. I don't want to have to be all angry black man on the internet. I won't have to go thug life on people on the internet. What? I save it for the streets. You know what I'm saying? If we want to do something real and get real, we'll go to the streets. Well, it just don't got to be broadcasted. But hey, whatever entertains you, entertains you. It's all good, man. Broner still claiming that he won fight with Pac till this day. I did see a video recently where Adrian Broner was saying that if you go back and watch it in slow motion, he beat Manny Pacquiao. But there's no way, in HE double hockey sticks, he beat Pacquiao. That was the Broner fight, the Thurman fight, the Matisse fight, the Vargas fight. Those are all solidified great Pacquiao wins, man. He dominated all those guys as he aged. So this is why I can't go against him versus Spence or Crawford. I mean, look what he did to Thurman, man. Like I said yesterday, Thurman was considered one of the best welterweights, if not the best welterweight, when Pacquiao took him down. Nobody thought Pacquiao was going to win that fight until the fight was over. So I'm not going to go against Pacquiao ever again. I never have, but, people will try to convince you to go against him because he's older. Young people are always going to go with youth over age and wisdom. No young people wants to feel like somebody older can kick their butt or might be better at something than them. So it is what it is. Even older people will discourage an older person from doing something, especially versus a younger person, because they feel like, I ain't no way I could pull this off at that age. Well, you're not Manny Pacquiao, so I hate when people project themselves on the other people too. That don't make a lot of sense, but we often do that as humans. We feel like because our abilities stop being great at some point, where your abilities have to run out at that exact same time point. But we all different. We all different type of human beings. We all carry ourselves different. We all eat different. We all talk different, walk different. And, we're all just different, period. So I would never say because Manny Pacquiao's 41, 2, 3 years old, his career is over until he says it's over. Till he walks away from the sports and said, I can't do this no more. I'm not going to not ride with Pacquiao. I've been riding with him all this time. Why walk away from what's been probably one of the greatest sporting experiences I've ever had in my life, besides getting to watch Michael Jordan win all those championships. I've never seen anything this amazing, when it comes to sports. He's a phenomenon. We'll never see this ever again. And I'm definitely going to ride this train out until it's over with. Until somebody does knock him into retirement, I'm going to keep rolling with Pacquiao. Because I going against Pacquiao hasn't worked for too many people. So I don't never go against Pacquiao. I still think he won the Mayweather fight. But we got to give respect to Mayweather for having the victory on the cards, the official victory. But I do feel like he won the Mayweather fight. I definitely know he beat Jeff Horn. Even though we got to give Horn the nod because he has the victory on the cards, whatever. He definitely beat Timothy Bradley. His career is totally different if he got those victories. We probably wouldn't even be seeing Pacquiao right now if he got those victories he was supposed to get. All this is playing out. He's still around because he got cheated so much, and I think he has a bone to pick with the people who cheated him, and they're still trying to cheat him. They're still trying to strip him of titles and force him out of the sport. But, fortunately for Manny Pacquiao, this is boxing and not a team sport, because if this was a team sport, he definitely would have been forced out of the sport 3, 4, 5 years ago. Most definitely. But let me finish this chat up, man, and I got to get out of here, man. My head's starting to pound a little bit. Bad Tito. Adam Mito is the WBA, not WBC. Thanks for the correction. My bad, cuz I'm bad Tito. You silly. Adam M, no problem if Pac does get WBC. I hope he throws it in the Basura. I don't know what that is. They are ruining the sport with this franchise BS stuff, just adding more confusion to the belts. I mean, like I've been saying, man, they need some type of tournament system for those top 4 or 5 fighters, so they're constantly fighting each other, 3 versus 4, 1 versus 2, are taking each other on at least once a year. At least once a year, so it'll make it more interesting for fans, and it would spread the divisionality. You would more than likely have an undisputed champion at all times, if they moved it to some type of tournament system. But they making so much money off these belts being split up that it will probably never go that way. Born Lucky, can't wait Spence and Crawford fight. Like I said, it might not happen if Pacquiao wins. If Pacquiao knock him out, that fight might not ever happen. Right on, bro. Appreciate that, GT. Sup, Red? Shout out from Melina, Philippines. G Box, what's good with you, bro? Don't recognize the the channel name, but I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I hope you're a subscriber. If not, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me. Y'all go ahead. We got 50 people in here right now, man. Pacquiao that like button for me, man. Get them likes up for me. If you're a Crawford fan, then you know you can run from it. If you're a Spence fan, you can headbutt it. If you're a Bob Arum fan, you can fall asleep on it. Just let me know that you up in here, man. And drop me a comment, man, before I get out of here, man. I'm about to get out of here in a few minutes. But y'all go ahead and drop y'all final thoughts, man. We gonna roll. I was gonna touch on this other article, but we done went for over an hour, so I guess I'll save that for tomorrow. Yeah, I'll just save that one for tomorrow. Crawford will feel the heat for the first time in his career. I do think this is his biggest fight. I think this is his toughest opponent. I feel like Pacquiao got enough to pull this off, man. I think he is gonna pull this off. I think a lot of people gonna be surprised by this fight. Orlito, what do you think about Pac's son, Manuel Pacquiao, to go professional boxing? He does quite good in amateurs. I've never seen his amateur fights, man, to be honest with you. I've only seen him in training and sparring. Never seen him his amateur fights, but I will go look it up, and then maybe tomorrow we can talk about that. We save that as a topic for tomorrow. What do you think about him, man? I'll let you you talk about that, and we'll save it as the we'll make it the last topic before I get out of here. G-Box says Bud beats Pac. We gotta see, bro. I hope the fight happens, man. We gotta see. I hope it plays out to where we just get to see the fight. Joshua Fisher, so is this news true about the fight? Very true, man. If you didn't catch the beginning, man, just it's on DVR, so you can just go back to the beginning and hear what I was saying in the beginning. Bud will beat Manny in 10. We gotta see, man. We gotta see. I just want to get the fight officially announced. I can't wait to see who Pac's gonna spar with. Can't wait to see how he's looking, you know, as far as his physique, his speed, and I want to see him in training. I want to see how he looks in training and who he's sparring with. I think that's going to determine a lot about how this fight plays out. G-Box, last man who truly beat Pac was Eric Morales in their first fight. Interesting. I would say the last true loss was Marquez. You know, we can't take that away from Marquez. He did knock him out, so I would say the last true loss was to Marquez. But I will. Other than that, in about 10 years, if he didn't get cheated with Bradley, Mayweather, and Horn, he wouldn't have lost a fight in 10 years. So, well, it's almost been 10 years. When did the Marquez fight happen? Like in 14, 13 or 14, something like that. Was that before? That was before the Mayweather fight. So I think that happened in like 13 or 14. So it would have been almost 10 years since he lost a fight, if he didn't get cheated. To me, you know, I don't even count those fights because I feel like, you know, you can count the Mayweather fight a little more than you can the Bradley and the Horn fights, but I don't really count those fights. So to me, he really hasn't lost a fight in almost 10 years. But you got to throw the Marquez fight in there because Marquez did knock him out. So it is what it is. We don't have to like it, but it is what it is. Virgil Andreas, man, I'm sorry if you put a cuss word in the chat, man. It doesn't let it come through. But I appreciate you for dropping a comment, bro. Can we get to 40 likes before I get out of here, man? We got 70 people in the chat. Appreciate all y'all for coming through, man. Pacquiao that like button for me. Uppercut it, jab it, hook it. Let me know y'all in here, man. We get shared out to more people next time we come on. Andrea says Pac will win by close decision. And Joe Corona 22 says he agrees, man. I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think if Pacquiao lands one of those punches that he landed on Keith Thurman, in the like he landed in the first round, man, I think he might put Crawford to sleep because we never seen Crawford's chin get tested at 147 pounds, and I think Pacquiao is going to go in there and try to push Thurman to his limits. Like I said before, this could possibly be a throwback fight to Pacquiao. I think we're gonna see something amazing from Pacquiao. I think we're gonna see a redefined Pacquiao. I'm really interested to see his physique. How in shape is he really? Who he's sparring with. But we could get a throwback fight to Barrera, Marquez. You know, the early Marquez fights, the Barrera fights, the Morales fights. I think this could be a really, really interesting for boxing fans, man. I can't wait for all this stuff to be disclosed and for us to get the news that we've been waiting for. Pac will win by close decision. Got that one agreed. Crawford, okay, Pac, easy work. I don't know if it's easy work, man, but we gonna see. We definitely gonna see. It's all coming down the pike here really soon. So that's just all. Y'all stay tuned, man. You know, stay in touch with the channel, man. Keep checking back every day, because I definitely will be dropping new news daily until they announce this fight is finally going down. We got 80 people in the chat. I need one more like, man, to get to 40. Can y'all give me the 40 likes, man? Who's gonna be that 40th like? Pacquiao that like button for me, somebody. And I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna do these last few comments and I'm getting out of here, man. Orleo, Bud has 47 reach. That might gives Pacquiao a problem. It depends on how, like I said, how he approaches the fight. If he tries to throw with Pacquiao, Pacquiao's gonna have to get up underneath that reach. You know, do a lot of ducking, dodging, using angles and body shots to stay under that reach of Crawford. But you know, I'm interested to see how his speed, or whether his speed is still the caliber that it was a year and a half ago. I think that's gonna be the ultimate tool he's gonna lean on for this fight. Because if he can put foot speed and hand speed together, Terence Crawford's gonna have a real bad night. In the same that where they feel like, you know, Sean Porter's all wrong for Terence Crawford, I feel like Manny Pacquiao's all wrong from a speed standpoint and from a foot speed and hand speed standpoint. I think Sean Porter's all wrong because Porter's a come forward bullying style fighter, and Crawford doesn't do well with guys who come at him and who can come at him and kind of bully him. I think Pacquiao's not going to come at him like a bully, but come at him throwing flurries and punches and bunches, and it's going to really throw Crawford off. I don't think that, I think Pacquiao's style is all wrong for him. But we're going to see, man. We're all going to see. Somebody going to have egg on their face when this fight go down. But it's going to be an interesting fight either way. Bad Tito, thanks for the chat, Red. Always good chopping it up with you. For your information, you a PAC fan, so LGBT won't like you. Hey, you silly. Andreas Earl beats Pacquiao. We gonna see, man. If he gets through Crawford, we will see. We're gonna see, bro. It's coming. It's all coming down the line. Hope Pacquiao will work on his stamina. Yeah, he definitely gonna have to have stamina, speed, and power, foot speed, hands. So he's gonna have to bring it all to the table. It's not gonna be some easy walk in the park for Pacquiao, but it could possibly turn into that if we get the old school Pacquiao for one more night. Pac says LDBC will start coming here and talks. Tell them to come on through, man. If they want to debate, we can debate whatever they want to talk about. King Hing 215. I mean Crawford KO Pac. It's all good, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, King Hing 215, man. If he got a channel, y'all go support that man. You know, I appreciate you for coming through and dropping the comment, man. Smash that like button if you ain't King Hing. If I'm at Mills Lane, you mean like Jeff Horn. Porter gonna get stopped. I hope so, man. You know, I hope so. No, you know what? No, I take that back. I like Porter. I think Porter gonna give Crawford a really good fight. He might actually pull it off. So I don't know I don't know about him getting stopped. I don't think Crawford has that type of punching power to stop Porter. To be completely honest with you, bro. I don't know if he got that type of punching power, but I appreciate you too, Mills Lane, for coming through, bro. Y'all support them guys, man. If they got channels, if they make videos, support them, man. Support anybody in here that makes videos, man, that comes in and supports the channel. Y'all go right back over there and support them brothers, man. Or sisters, or Filipinos, Mexicans, Chinese, whatever race they are. You know, that shouldn't matter. Gina Cordova, KO Manny. I hope not, man. I hope it don't happen. Accelerated elevation. What's good with you, bro? Hitting the like button and just saying what up. What's cracking, fam? I appreciate you for coming through, man. Good to see you, man. Glad all is well with ya. Furman Tigash. It's not gonna happen. Your penny will win a fortune if you bet to Pacquiao. Huh. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. We'll have to see. Furman Tagash. Appreciate you for dropping that comment, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. Mills Lane, Porter will look like Jeff Horn is what I'm saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't know, man. I think you feel like Porter is as poor of a fighter as Jeff Horn was. I think Porter has more skills than Jeff Horn. I feel what you're saying about that come forward, bullying, elbowing, and headbutting type of style, because that's kind of what Porter does in a way. I just think he has a little more boxing skill than Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn really had no skill whatsoever. He was just a big guy who could come forward. And if he catch you with something, then he could possibly hurt you. But I don't feel like there was no skill to what Jeff Horn was doing at all. I think there's a little bit of skill to what Porter's doing. But I can agree with you a little bit on that, Mills Lane. I do agree with you. There is some similarity between him and Jeff Horn. Knockout Manny. I hope not. Andrea said, I like your channel the best. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully it grows. Hopefully it gets better and better and better. Hopefully you guys get involved and, become a part of the channel even more than what you already are, man. Groovy. Good night there. All right, y'all, man. So I'm going to drop a little music on y'all, man. Y'all want to enjoy that music for a few minutes, and I'm going to get out of here, bro. Got a headache. Unless y'all want to go, I'm going to drop this song. This is the music that I play is for my homie. Unfortunately, he did pass away. He did get murdered, unfortunately. So, I play his music, man, just, because it helps me to relax, man, to hear his voice before I come on. It helps me to, come through and just, drop good boxing talk on you. So, y'all enjoy my homie's music, man, as I get out of here. Can y'all give me the 50 likes before we get out of here? If we got 5 people who ain't hit the like button, while I play my homie's music, man, y'all tap that like button. Anybody who ain't hit it yet, Pacquiao that like button for me. Enjoy my homie's soundtrack, man, for the night, bro. See you guys tomorrow. We definitely gonna be dropping some more news. We out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming true.
Louisville, home of the best scrapper, also home of the best rapper. Flow dapper, here's another chapter. Ride through, attack you, ride away your laughter. This is what I'm after, blowing on that rapper. Purple Patrol, keep a bunch to blow. I don't serve it though, murder flow. If it goes down, I'm the first to know. Y'all niggas late, like the Coney show. Overdose, overload, sharp flow, leave him with the open throat. Lewis Keys, cool as Nova Scotia snow. Puff a blunt, poke a hole, nigga, you supposed to know. Lewis Keys, blowing blunts on the open road. Fuck a cop, fuck a speed limit, drive overdose. Keep a bad bitch, hips wide like Oprah's nose. And you know that I'm a fool, my freestyle's wet, I'm floating in the pool. You should pay your tuition, you're going to my school. Principal keys, you niggas getting held back. Fuck them little sacks, you can have your bread back. No refund, well here the G's come. Hit your ass up, leave you with your fucking head crack.
Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 502. Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 502.
Louisville, Kentucky, 502. That's where I'm from, player, how about you? I'm from the city where the hate is familiar. I'm from the city where the haters will kill ya. I'm from the city where they like to gamble. Dice game, get robbed, niggas to scramble. Head for the hills, nigga duck and dive. No bullshit, no shuck and jive. I know a lot of guys got shot and died. A lot of good guys didn't see 25. Recognize it's a blessing being alive. Heading to the park, I'm on the passenger side. Like
Louisville, Kentucky, 502.
every night's game 7. I'm ballin' like the playoff. I'm ballin' like the playoff. I'm ballin' like game 7.